Band of the Hand. Band of the Hand. Running with the Devil. Released 2019, directed by Jason Cable. John Wick, Chapter 2. John Wick, Chapter 2. Bobby. Released 2006, directed by Emilio Estevez. The Mule. Released 2018, directed by Clint Eastwood. Thurgood. Released 2011, directed by Michael Stevens. Predators. Released 2010, directed by Nimrod Antomor. Predators 248 of 720, the best horror movies of all time. 284 of 480, the greatest movies for guys. 59 of 102, the best third films in a movie series. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Cornbread, Earl and Me. Cornbread, Earl and Me. The Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen. Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Ride Along. Released 2014, directed by Tim Story. Always Outnumbered. Released 1998, directed by Michael Apted. The Signal. Released 2014, directed by William Eubank. Rudderless. Released 2014, directed by William H. Macy. The Matrix Revisited. Released 2001, directed by Josh Ork. I Take These Men. Released 1982, directed by Larry Pierce. Contagion. Released 2011, directed by Steven Soderbergh. More Contagion. It was overlooked at the time, but Contagion is one of the most realistically scary modern films. 10 of 317, the greatest disaster movies of all time. 4 of 105, the best movies about disease outbreaks. The Cotton Club. Released 1984, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. More The Cotton Club. 69 of 123, the best mafia films of all time. 51 of 85, the greatest African American biopics. 53 of 101, the best Nicolas Cage movies. TMNT. Released 2007, directed by Kevin Munro. More TMNT. 149 of 166, the best superhero movies ever made. 57 of 97, the worst superhero movies ever made. 8 of 31, the best Chris Evans movies. Assault on Precinct 13. Released 2005, directed by Jean-Francois Richet. For Us the Living, Medgar Evers' story. Released 1983, directed by Michael Schultz. Event Horizon. Released 1997, directed by Paul W. Anderson Moore Event Horizon. The production of Event Horizon was its own level of hell. 28 of 186 the best alien movies ever made. 293 of 541 the greatest guilty pleasure movies. Dorothy Dandridge, An American Beauty. Released 2003. Biker Boyz. Released 2003. Directed by Reggie Rock. By Viewed More. Biker Boyz. 20 the 20 best motocross movies of all time. 94 of 179 the best family drama movies of all time. 16 of 70 the best motorcycle movies ever made. Cherry 2000. Released 1987. Directed by Steve DeJarnette. Red Heat. Released 1988. Directed by Walter Hill. Red Heat. 149 of 314 the funniest 80s movies. 14 of 40 the greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. 30 of 61 the best buddy cop movies. King of New York. Released 1990. Directed by Abel Ferrara. King of New York. 30 of 66 the very best movies about life in the ghetto. 19 of 99 the best gangster movies. 125 of 530 the greatest crime movies ever made. Hoodlum. Released 1997. Directed by Bill Duke. Hoodlum. 40 of 123 the best mafia films of all time. 41 of 85 the greatest African American biopics. 46 of 52 the best movies released Labor Day weekend. Rumblefish. Released 1983. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Rumblefish. 176 of 261 the best ensemble movies. 8 of 36 30-plus great movies about juvenile delinquents. 29 of 44 the best fish things that are not really fish. Play. Released 1996. Directed by Kevin Hooks. Akeelah and the Bee. Released 2006. Directed by Doug Atchison. Akeelah and the Bee. 214 of 675 the best movies Roger Ebert gave 4 stars. 13 of 40 the most inspirational black movies. 9 of 27 great movies about very smart young girls. Armored. Released 2009. Directed by Nimrod Antal. Apocalypse Now. Released 1979. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Apocalypse Now. 15 stories from the wild life of David Hackworth, who inspired 2 Apocalypse Now characters behind the scenes stories about Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. Just Cause. Released 1995. Directed by Arne Glimcher. Just Cause. 223 of 280 the best Whodunit movies. 53 of 55 the best PlayStation 4 action games. 83 of 100 movies turning 25 in 2020. The Matrix Reloaded. Released 2003. Directed by Andy Wachowski, Lana Wachowski. The Matrix Reloaded. The best characters in the Matrix series. Ranked 164 of 242 the best psychological thrillers of all time. Higher Learning. Released 1995, directed by John Singleton, more higher learning 58 of 141, best college movies ever 199 of 291, the greatest soundtracks of all time 15 of 36 30-plus great movies about urban teens. The Matrix Revolutions. Released 2003, directed by Andy Wachowski, Lana Wachowski. Cadence. Released 1990, directed by Martin Sheen. The Color Purple. Released 1985, directed by Steven Spielberg, more The Color Purple 49 of 369, the best movies based on books 10 of 170, the most utterly depressing movies ever made 7 of 629, the best black movies ever made, rank. What's Love Got to Do with It? Released 1993, directed by Brian Gibson, more What's Love Got to Do with It 258 of 836, the greatest chick flicks ever made 138 of 275, the best movies based on true stories 36 of 191, the best movies about music. Miss Evers' Boys. Released 1997, directed by Joseph Sargent, more Miss Evers' Boys 56 of 66, great historical black movies based on true stories 31 of 39, the best medical movies based on true stories. Deep Cover. Released 1992, directed by Bill Duke. Osmosis Jones. Released 2001, directed by Peter Farrelly, Bobby Farrelly. Man of Steel. Released 2013, directed by Zack Snyder, more Man of Steel 15 subtle details you may have missed from Man of Steel 1107 of 1540. The most rewatchable movies 56 of 177, the greatest comic book movies of all time. Searching for Bobby Fischer. Released 1993, directed by Steven Zaillian. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Released 2007, directed by Ken Story, more Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer 130 of 186, the best alien movies ever made 500 of 553, the greatest epic movies ever made 51 of 97, the worst superhero movies ever made. The Matrix. The Matrix. Boyz and the Hood. Boyz and the Hood. Mystic River. Released 2003, directed by Clint Eastwood.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.